and pleasure to introduce the student speaker for the graduating class of 2014, Ashley Whippen. From Ipswich, Massachusetts, Ashley majored in liberal studies teacher licensure with a concentration in early childhood education. Throughout her 4 years at Endicott, Ashley has distinguished herself as a scholar, earning a 3.89 GPA, and has been a member of the Honors Program, Kappa Delta Pi Education Honor Society, and Mortar Board. Ashley is best known on campus for her acting and singing abilities. She has performed over the past 4 years, as she did today, with the Endicott Singers, and has held lead roles in several musicals, most recently Cabaret and Wonderful Town. Ashley hopes to find a teaching position that will allow her to bring theater to the early childhood classroom, but at the same time, she dreams of taking her talents on the road and auditioning for musical theater companies. Please join me in welcoming Ashley Whippen.
Thank you so much. I want to welcome everyone here today. Parents, faculty, trustees, honored guests, friends, family, Doc Wiley, and of course, the class of 2014. Thank you for making this moment possible. Did anyone here know that a seagull is very clever? A seagull has the ability to learn, remember, and pass on learned behaviors to other seagulls. For example, seagulls imitate rainfall by stomping their feet into the ground in a valiant effort to trick earthworms to come to the surface. This fact surprised me. Sure, when I think of a seagull, I think ferocious, intimidating, the perfect mascot. But I had never thought of one as being so clever. I was sitting in Western civilization, freshman year, and I felt uncertain of so much. Why was I in this class? What exactly distinguished Western civilization from all of the other studied civilizations? And frankly, why was this specific civilization so important for me to learn? Professor Stephen Slocum, yes, the Professor Stephen Slocum, he sat at the front of the class and would lecture with clear passion for the topic. And over time, that passion was contagious, and I too began loving it. I know what you're all thinking. There is no way she actually enjoyed these lectures. But I did. I love that class. Anyway, during one particular lecture on ancient Rome, Professor Slocum was demonstrating for us with a fellow classmate what a fight may look like during these ancient times. As the volunteer raised her fist, he stopped her and explained that during these ancient times, the Romans would simply slap the person's face with an open hand. It was then that I realized this concept of fighting was a learned behavior and not something instinctual, something we were born knowing how to do. We had adapted over time and changed the entire way we viewed the concept. Just like the seagull, we too had a strong ability to learn, remember, and pass on learned behaviors. In looking back on that moment, I realize now how this lesson applies to every single thing we do. Every day, we exercise different learned behaviors. We went to class day after day. We took the same route from the lodge back to our dorms at night because it made sense and maybe avoided that wind tunnel by the library. We were determined to remain conservative and classy for bird ball, something to this day I am proud of. We smiled at strangers when walking across the bridge. We shamelessly marked our territory in the Callahan with keys, lanyards, jackets, and any other unapproachable Endicott merchandise so that we may bring our chicken patty back to the booth that we desired. We crowded the nest during championships. We arrived an hour early for Mr. Endicott, just to get a seat back in the wax. We helped a friend when Groove Boston got the best of them. We learned what's important in life and how to see the silver lining in things from Professor Sklar. And if you didn't, you should really talk to him after this. Really. Find him. He's over there. We ate hot dogs and hamburgers on weeknights after walking to Doc's modest cabin in the woods. We treaded through sand to Tupper Beach when it finally almost felt sort of warm here. We pre-gamed, studied hard before going out Thursday nights. And we discovered that housing selection day is the closest thing we have to the Hunger Games. I like Brenda, and I'm Jennifer Lawrence. We all learn to do something here. For me, my home at Endicott was found on stage with Becca Keneally, singing and performing, as my mom supported me, bringing a bit of home to Endicott. Without her, I would not be standing here today. For some of you, your home was on the football field or the baseball field. For some of you, your home may have been in the VPAC, painting or taking photographs. For some of you, your home was in the lab, working with cells late into the night. And for others, your home may have been in less obvious places, like that cozy chair at the lodge that let you feel the fire on your legs. Or the spot in the library that was just close enough to plug your laptop into, but far enough so that you could sit in one of those soft purple chairs. Or maybe it was the park down the street, where you found the only swing that doesn't squeak when you sit on it. Or maybe it was your townhouse, where that random, cheap $5 lamp in the corner gave the perfect light to read. Everyone found a place where they learned how to be themselves, how to feel, how to laugh, how to embrace their own Endicott. We helped each other learn to do everything here. These learned behaviors are what keep us growing, keep us changing. And it's the same strategy of learning that will keep us moving forward as we graduate and find ourselves in the next chapter. Will it be grad school? Will it be a full-time job? Will it be taking the year off to travel to Ireland? Will it be acting in a movie or doing research in a hospital? Will it be waking up on a lawn tomorrow? Whatever you answer, wherever you end up, it will be okay. Because we know for a fact that we have learned to succeed in every chapter up to this point. We are strong. We will keep learning and growing and adapting. And just as the seagull works hard, stomping on the ground so that the worms come up, we too will keep stomping, imitating rain until something great comes up for us too. To the class of 2014, you have exceeded all expectations, and you have made me who I am. I thank you for that. Congratulations, seniors. We did it!
Thank you, Ashley, for sharing those memories. And now will the